scuffle today? Some guys going out. I know you never run from a scuffle in the regular season.
In the regular season,
against
season. Opponents,
but did it get a little? Is it the first day of pads thing, or just kind of guys?
I think it's one of those things where guys been edgy all week in jerseys and shorts, so everybody been waiting to put the pads on so you add a little physicality to it, and tempers flare. I actually didn't see what happened, so
okay.
I can't give you a play-by-play.
I will say it might just, and again, we're only reading the accounts because we weren't out there, so it might be a little blown out of proportion because it's early in camp. But it's we got CMC. Yeah. We got Dre Greenlaw, and Tonjes and Warner. So there's some big names.
Yeah, it was. Actually, I thought I seen Christian feet hanging up under that pile, but I wasn't sure. Me, I'm almost 40, man. So it's just like watching my kids fight, man. I just sit there and let them get it out.
You're saving it for the regular season.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, come on, I gotta make it really count when it's important. It's game time. Well, congratulations on the new contract. I know a lot of 49er fans are very happy to have you back as well. What are you most excited about as you head into your 7th year with the 49ers?
Man, just this team, this locker room, and another chance to go out there and just compete and play the world's greatest game in front of the world's greatest fans. So, and like you said, I'm getting up there. So me, I'm coming from a space where I just want to take it all in. I just want to soak it all up, and because I know there'll be a day I'll be missing this eventually. So, I just want to take it all in. But I mean, this team, is everything is lining up to be, what we want it to be. We just got Deebo back in the fold. We brought back Greenlaw. So we getting that vintage Niners back, that early 2020s type of swag back. So I like it.
Well, I was going to ask you about Deebo. I mean, what does that mean to just get his personality and attitude back in the room? Because he was as beloved, I think, a teammate. Yeah. I hear you guys talk about another teammate as anybody.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it's crazy. Since he left, we still remain super, super close. We talk at least once a week, sometimes more. Seen him a lot in person. So, I'm happy because I know that we're going to get the best version of Deebo that the NFL has seen. He's coming from a situation where he's kind of been doubted a little bit. And, I think that may be the first piece of adversity he's ran into as a football player because he's been uber talented on every level. Every time you touch the ball, he's exciting to see. And that's the crazy thing about the NFL. You go somewhere and the team don't do as good, and then everybody – kind of write you off, And I love it though. That's one of the things that adversity that every player needs, that gas in the tank that every player needs to go and push themselves past limits they haven't seen.
And he has it, generally speaking, right? Like he plays with that kind of attitude, but now maybe it's another level.
Yeah, it's intensified for sure.
Talking to Trent Williams here. Great to have him at 49er Training Camp presented by Visa. Trent, in terms of the contract and everything, I know you've dealt with it a couple of times in your team here. You don't have to go too deep into the details, but this is something that has cropped up with a handful of players just in this organization. Just in terms of how you handle a situation like that and then move forward once you get it done, what would your advice be to some of the younger players that might have this in their future?
You gotta just keep business, and you gotta understand it's a business for both sides. And the worst thing you can do is bring feelings inside the arena where business is conducted. So, and my advice would be just to focus on football. It's hard because it's a negotiation, and the team says things that some people may take personally when you're not, when you don't keep in mind that it is a business and they have to negotiate that price. If everybody can just get how much they want, it'll be a whole different type of NFL. But that's just the way the business is going. The sooner you understand the business, the less likely you are to take it personal and to let it affect your on the field life.
Well, when it came to on the field last year, I mean, I want to revisit the end when you had the hamstring injury against the Bears because I didn't realize until after the fact you had never had a hamstring injury in your NFL career. So how were those couple of weeks just managing it, making sure that you could be as ready as possible for that playoff game in Philly? I'm with Greg Papa. We're doing the show. We're like, well, we know Trent Williams is going to play. The question is how he's dealing with just managing this brand new injury for the first time.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It was one of those things where I had to quiet down that barbarian inside me because I'm like, what a hamstring injury. Like, come on, bro. I'm 335 pounds. Why would I have any issues with any muscles or anything, any type of sprinter injury. I just didn't understand it. But at the end of the day, I did sit over there on the sideline 30 minutes and then got out there and ran fast as I can run. I think I got up to almost 18 and a half miles an hour in like 5 steps. So I think, older guy, you gotta warm that old school up a little bit. You can't just hit that track and go full speed.
How special was that win in Philly? I mean, when you look at, I know it didn't end up where you guys wanted it to be, but considering everything you guys had been through last year, to go there and knock those guys out.
Man, I think it's one of those wins that will carry on into the next year. And, that's one of those teams where, obviously, it's defending Super Bowl champs, one of the hardest places to play in the league. Obviously, playoff environment, and then you go in shorthanded. Nobody in the world picked us to win, and we go in there and upset them. I think that's one of those wins that you'll never forget. And unfortunately, we lost Kittle, and I think that may have been the final blow. We dodged so many. We kept going after getting hit with so many blows, so many guys going down. I think that may have been the last blow that we could take. So.
Well, and unfortunately, it came at the hands of an NFC West rival. But the NFC West has been a competitive division for pretty much your entire time here. Yep. Was there ever a more competitive division you played in your football career than this last year's NFC West?
I can't say so. No, not at all. Never been a part of where 3 teams go to the playoffs from one division. And all 3 teams are, 12, 13 wins or better. So I think that kind of speaks for itself.
What has the last week been like without having Kyle around as much? I know you guys go way back, are obviously very close, but as he attempts to make his way back in a lesser role at this point, how is that all kind of taking shape here?
He's here, so it's not like we go without seeing him. He's obviously just he's not assuming all his head coaching duties, but he's there. I go and check on him. I see him out at practice all the time. It's really kind of opened up a lane to kind of mess with him a little bit because he he always dealing with injuries and stuff. And you want people to push through, and you hear a minor concussion and you think you should be ready in 2-3 days, and like you got a minor concussion and he's a few weeks and he's still feeling symptoms. So I just they kind of give you a better appreciation for what people are going through. But he's been great. I think he's ready to go. Just obviously the mental is different. You want to make sure that all that is clear, but he's himself. You talk to him, it's normal.
Well, we talk about the NFC West. What are you most looking forward to about the challenge of not only facing that Super Bowl Seattle front again, but now a new Rams defensive line with one Myles Garrett?
Right. It is what it is. We got to play ball, and I've been around this league a long time. I understand that the names on the paper don't actually win the game. You got to go out there and put it all together, play at your max potential, and have some things go your way. So, everybody's looking to improve. The Rams did. They probably improved a little. Got one of probably the better players that's out there. So, it's always going to be tough, man. But at the end of the day, we played Myles before. We know what challenges that presents, and we just got to be ready for it.
I just got a text, by the way, from Greg Papa, and he says, "Tell everybody, you and CMC and everybody, just tell everybody I miss them and I love them, and we'll see them." So that just
miss you too, Greg, man. Love you. Can't wait to see you back.
How much a part of your mind is Aaron Donald? We talk about Myles Garrett, but and I know he's playing on the interior too.
Yeah.
But we're talking about it a lot. There's some that think, oh, he's just going to come back and be there.
Yeah. You can't expect him not to be who he was last time we seen him. There's no real reason why he wouldn't be other than just time away from the job. But a guy like Aaron Donald is probably, the best defensive tackle that this game has seen. I don't really think it's going to be hard for him to get back into the swing of playing football. So, we're fully expecting to see a healthy and dominant Aaron Donald, and everybody just got to be really willing to accept the challenge.
Last couple minutes here with Trent Williams, kind enough to join us after the first padded practice. So your job is to tune out the noise. Our job is to deal with and sometimes create some of that noise. A lot of questions about the offensive line, particularly left guard. What's the team going to do at left guard? What are you seeing from the rookie Carver Willis, Connor Colby going into year 2, some of the candidates that might be up for taking that starting role week 1?
Yeah. Rob is doing a decent job. It's a competition. So may the best man win, but I don't think that we're anything we should worry about. Whoever wins that job is going to be well deserving, and I expect them to play great. I don't really have any concerns. Like I said, we're bringing back 4 out of the 5 starters, and 4 out of the 5 starters been here the past 3 years, I believe. So we should be able to pick up the slack if there is any. But like I said, Connor's coming on his second year. That learning curve should be a lot shorter. Obviously, Rob's a veteran, getting him in the fold. It's going to be great competition up front, and bringing along Carver too.
You have final question for you. Do you have a favorite trip or spot that you took the PJ to? I love that. Did you have a favorite? Did you want to share? Maybe you don't. Maybe you got a trip you don't want to share.
It's fun. When you get to go, say, to another country and you get to just bounce around. It's easy to just bounce around over there, and we get to visit multiple spots with one trip. So I went over to South America and just kind of went around there, seeing all the sights and sightseeing and stuff. And I thought that was pretty fun. Probably the best time I've had.
Nice. All right, a lot of fun. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you looking forward to the 15 hours to Australia here in a few weeks?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, a 1. A -1 if that's on the scale.
He and Kyle Shanahan, one and the same.
Yeah,
there you
sure.
go. Trent, really appreciate your time as always, man. And look, I was talking with Greg Papa yesterday too, and he just also voiced to me how appreciative he is of your support of him. And obviously, as someone that's faced a really scary situation yourself, I know that means a lot to him. And so, as we want to see him get back and fight this battle, just know that we love Trent Williams, the football player, but there's a lot of appreciation for the human being as well.
I appreciate y'all. And like I said, man, we're praying for you, Greg. I mean, we hope you get back soon. And I love you, man. Love you to death. Hope to see you soon.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Trent.
All right.
Thanks, Trent. Trent Williams.